Greetings, scholars. Coach Sean here. I hope and trust that you guys are all safe and sound at home, surrounded by family and friends, and the people you care about the most during this time when our schools are closed. First and foremost, I want to take this time on behalf of our school, NCSH, the Physical Education Department, all of the teachers, myself, and the professionals that you all know and work with every single day, to make this video as a reminder and as encouragement that all will be well, that we miss you very much every single day, and also how much we love you. We can't wait to get back in the classrooms and in the gymnasium in front of you guys to start teaching and working hard again as soon as schools are up and running. As your physical education teacher, I'm sure you know that a big part of my job is to work with you guys and teach you about things that you can do in order to develop a healthy, strong body. We talk about different exercises that you can do. We talk about different nutrition and foods that you can eat. We also talk about healthy habits that you can have to help make sure that you all grow up big and strong and healthy. Now, I'm also sure that by now you guys have heard about the coronavirus. And I'm sure you've seen that a lot of people are having big reactions to it, which can be confusing and a little scary. So I figured, since we can't get together in our gymnasium and in our classrooms to talk about this will be a good way to do it. We can answer some questions that you might have, and we can share some ideas. So the first thing is, what is the virus? A lot of really smart people say that a good way of describing the virus, especially to young people, is that it's pretty much like a pretty bad cold or a pretty bad flu. The only difference is that it's pretty contagious and it's easy to spread, which is why people are having such a big reaction. Who can get the virus? Who does it affect? Well, the good news is that it is very unlikely that young people are going to be affected by this virus. And if you guys happen to get it, your immune systems are strong enough to fight it off. So good news. What about adults? What about mom? What about dad? Again, good news. Most adults don't have to worry either. They are unlikely to get really sick from this virus. And if they get it, they'll probably feel like they have a bad flu or a bad cold. But again, most adults, their immune systems are able to fight it off. What about older adults like my grandma or my grandpa or Nana? Well, these people do have to be careful. They do have to watch out because it is likely that the coronavirus could cause a problem for them, especially if they have other problems that they've had in the past. However, the good news is there are things we can do to help make sure we keep these people safe in our communities. What are they? Well, I'm sure you guys all know that washing your hands really, really well is a big thing that we can do to help fight the virus. Making sure that our hands are clean will help go a long way in making sure that we don't spread the virus to other people. What else can we do? Well, if you've been listening to the news, I'm sure you've heard the term social distancing. What does that mean? Well, I guess a good way of thinking about that is making sure that we all keep our personal space, maybe even giving extra personal space. So much so that we are probably staying in our houses for the most part just to play it safe, and making sure that we don't spread the virus to other people, especially people that are older in our community, like our grandparents and our grandmas or aunties or nanas. It might be hard to stay in your house all day, and I know that could be a bummer and can be quite boring. However, you are doing your part by not going out and staying home to help keep the community safe. You might really want to go visit grandma or grandpa, but the best thing for you to do is not to visit, because we don't want to take a chance that we could spread that virus to them. Some good ideas that we could do, aside from washing our hands and social distancing or giving each other a real big personal space, is that we could FaceTime grandma or grandpa. We could Instagram live. We can call them up on the phone. We can send them a text. We can do all those things. What about our friends? Xbox Live. We can play video games. Yeah, we can play video games. That's a good way that young people can stay in touch with some of the people that are really close to them, especially your friends. So there are lots of things that you guys can do in order to help fight this virus and make sure that we all stay safe, especially the older people in our community, like our grandparents. So this is Coach Sean, just reaching out to you guys to encourage you to practice safe habits, stay at home, and make sure that you think creatively about the things that you can do to reach out to some of the older people or your friends like Xbox Live, or like getting on social media. These things can be helpful tools for us to communicate if you do them with parent supervision, of course. Stay active. Make sure you guys still are going outside. Right now it's okay. You can go to a park, you can run around the block, you can do things to move your bodies inside the house. Make sure you're staying healthy. You can go for a walk. State parks are fine. Your local park is fine. You can run up your stairs, down the stairs. You can do push-ups in your house. Whatever you can think of in order to stay active, healthy, and safe. Can't wait to see you guys at school real soon. Keep moving.